Hey. Thanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
What's up,
Defend
guys? Welcome
objective
back.
A.
Got a little Overwatch today, some Soldier 76, some Helix rockets, a little spray and play, and we're on the Temple of Anubis. Now, if you're not familiar with Overwatch, Temple of Anubis is basically a 2-point capture map. One team is on defense, one team is on offense, and we're currently on defense, and I'm trying to hold down this primary checkpoint. Now, the other team's going to push in. They're going to try to capture 2 command points. If they capture the first command point, then they get a time extension, and then they have so much time to capture the second command point. Now, I see what a lot of people make mistakes on this map. They try to push up into that initial spawn area. And the trick is like when you're on defense in this particular stage, if you die, it's a lot more punishing to you because how far you have to travel back to the objective, right? You want to hold them here at these, basically at these choke points right here, and then beware of the flank routes where they might flank. And there is like a secret window up there, perhaps where you see that little diamond, where like a few characters like a Genji and a Hanzo and a Widowmaker and a Pharah, they can actually like probably sneak through those type things. So that's the primary goal, right? It's like we're on defense and we don't want them getting through these doors because this is the best place to hold them right here and like drain as much time off the clock as possible. And a really good team can put up a really good solid defense right here. You'll see like turrets go up. We've got a Symmetra on our team. She's got stuff in that doorway that's kind of preventing them from coming through. See, and they're kind of slipping. I'm kind of like missing my shots just a little bit, right? I'm not like fully hitting my shots, and that kind of brings like me to my topic for the day. Hey, Symmetra, teleporty. My topic is essentially that how your mental game. Mental game is important no matter what you do. Yes, I do. Oh, I'm gonna take out their mercy, and then whoever else just decides to come back around the corner, and then see if we can eliminate this Roadhog. But I can't, so I'm gonna bail out of there. So like, your mental game is like everything, whether you play competitive sports or whether you're gaming or whatever it is that you're doing. And so that's one of the problems that I kind of have. And see, I didn't get that Pharah soon enough, but I did actually get her. And that's one of the things that you as Widowmaker, you really definitely need to do. Oh, no, I'm not shooting you if you're deflecting. Yeah, buddy. But your mental game is, it's like so critical, right? And I think one of the things that kind of like separates me from other players, it's just a little tip I do, is like I don't play 100% all the time. But I am like, I recognize when I'm playing like shit, right? Like, if my shots just aren't hitting, like if I'm trying, right? I'm not just fucking goofing off and clowning and drinking and just having like a good time, which I like to do a lot. Don't get me wrong, like I like to have a good time and not take it too seriously, right? Because the games are supposed to be for fun and for relaxation, but you know, I like to kick guys' ass like anybody else. But one of the things I do is that, like, there early on in that first spawn, I was not finishing people off, right? I was not getting the kill. I basically wasn't getting headshots, you know? I wasn't getting the stuff that was finishing people off. And people were I was just peppering people and not getting eliminations, right? And, like, now I'm making a point to, somewhere there towards the end, like right before I died that first time, I just was like, man, screw this. I gotta like slow up. I gotta pay attention to where my crosshairs are. I've gotta actually aim. I just started to adjust and like focus in on the crosshairs and not think about anything else going on, right? Until I could find that groove. And then I started slow, and then I just start moving faster, like I'm running and I'm just trying to rock. And like once I found that rhythm, like everything else kind of like fell into place for me in this game. And then I just go on a tear. Oh my god. Dude, he wanted me so bad. He knew he had to get rid of me because I was basically been eating him alive. And we're in overtime, but they're on the first point. They've wiped us, and it looks like they're gonna capture Objective A.
Objective
So,
lost.
fuck.
New defense point. Objective B.
I hope YouTube censorship gods don't get me for that. My language. Hello, Tracer. I will be posting some more Tracer gameplay pretty soon. I've been going through my footage. I've got some great Tracer games. I just gotta decide which one to do. Sorry, buddy. That's a little revenge right there. And I'm not gonna press up, right? I want them to come. I'm gonna take advantage of Symmetra's turrets. We've got a Widowmaker. I'm gonna let them hold her back. We've got a Symmetra, and so if I can stay here and provide healing and support and just make sure that any of their pushes don't succeed, that's the best I can do. And then, like, luckily for me, their Reinhardt is like, he's a bit of a prima donna, right? He gets like crazy aggressive. Not only that, we've got like a Hanzo on top of it all too. So we've got plenty of people who can deal out damage. I just need to keep them from like breaking in here. And see, if I can protect this Symmetra and lay damage on top of her damage, on top of Hanzo's damage, they're gonna have a really hard time, I think, pressing in here. Like, if I was to press forward and chase them and overextend myself, we'd be leaving the point vulnerable, right? And so you just kind of have to gauge the game, right? And gauge who you have and figure out, you know, I think which checkpoint, essentially, that you want to control. Ha! Doesn't go through walls. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my team gets heals too. Everybody's getting some love. And we all got shields. I'm gonna let Hanzo do damage to people trying to peek through that choke point. If anybody comes around any of the flanking routes, I'm gonna be there for them, and we're in a position to make sure that we're just gonna hold up and defend here. Now you could press forward just a little bit and try to control that checkpoint, maybe. But you do run the risk of them getting around you. And it happens like quite frequently. Oh no, Diva. You can be deadly with that gun. Especially with a Discord orb. Yeah, she's angry. Thank you, Widow. You sexy French mistress, you. Fucking hottie. So yeah, a lot of teams make that mistake. Like, especially on these defense maps, you do not want to overextend and chase people, because as a defense, you usually have harder, except on the second checkpoint, right? You don't have as far to travel. And then the rule of basically not overextending and waiting for your group really applies to the offense side, right? Because they've got a much farther way to get back to the objective point. They really need to group up and make a big push together. And that's what the really good competitive teams do. And I think anybody who plays Overwatch actually knows this. So, yes, finish you off.
Damn it.
Sorry, Diva. 10-player kill streak. Lay the heals out for my people. Oh man, Winston, dude, I like Winston. I terrible with him. I just wish his I wish he would get a little. I think he needs a little love. I think his gun needs a slight bit more damage. Right? I just feel like I'm doing nothing with his gun. And it's quite possible. Like, really good Winston players are really good. Like, can definitely deal damage. But as far as the tanks go, I don't know that he's the best.
Victory is so close. I can feel it.
Anyone need some
I
healing?
can feel it, she says. I'd like to feel it. Wouldn't you like to feel it, guys? Like to feel it. I know that you would.
10 seconds remaining.
Hold out a little longer.
And
Everyone, heal
on
up.
that note, I'm gonna sign out, guys. This is Lucky signing out. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. Peace.
Victory. Play of the game.